Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited. YouTube personality and pilot victimized by FAA takes fight in public. Robinson introduces brand new R88. Buffett's Hemisphere dancer returned to Universal Orlando. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. YouTube personality and pilot victimized by FAA takes fight public. Xyla Foxlin is a social media personality who's an accomplished electronic engineer, which allows her to build things she likes, such as campers, boats, airplanes, and rockets. She's also a private pilot and proud owner of a 1946 Cessna 140. Flying has been her passion since childhood. When she had her medicated IUD replaced, she was aware that during the first year, it releases nearly double the amount of progesterone than during the subsequent 4 years. The flood of hormone caused Xyla to experience a prolonged period of depression. Xyla's gynecologist essentially dismissed her concerns, but her primary care doctor said Xyla may want to meet with a psychiatrist. Unfortunately, she did not make it clear to her primary doc that she was a pilot, and her doctor entered major depressive disorder on her chart. After posting a video expressing her dissatisfaction with the gynecologist, someone reported her video to the FAA. The agency subsequently demanded she send in treatment notes from her gynecologist, psychiatrist, and primary care doctor, and also ordered her to see an aviation psychiatrist. The aviation psychiatrist session was questionable, covering her relationships, sexual history, and experiences going back to grade school. Xyla reports being back to normal and in peak mental health when meeting the aviation psychiatrist, passing the cognitive exam portion with flying colors. Foxlin is fighting the FAA's bizarre decision. ANN is investigating. After the break, MagniX releases new line of electric helicopter engines.
Looking for a new generation of proven and efficient aviation power plants that boast modern engineering, electronic ignition, and both direct and gear drive systems? With 100 horsepower to 240 horsepower, the Skyline and Redline engines offer uncommon value in an overpriced industry. Whether you are looking for fixed wing or rotor, MW Fly Americas has been established to service the American market with dedication and expertise. MWFlyAmericas.com. The legendary BD4C program is building an exciting future for those who want a rugged 4-seat family flyer with a proven history. The SureWings program produces a complete kit and builder assist program that gives you everything you need to be flying a BD4CS in record time. For conventional kit builders, BD Aviation has parts, partial kits, and full kits for the 190-mile-per-hour BD4C that has logged thousands of hours. Visit SureWings.com and BDAviation.com for more details.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. MagniX releases new line of electric helicopter engines. MagniX, a leading innovator in sustainable propulsion tech, recently debuted its latest line of electric engines. The Helistorm is geared towards helicopters and can operate at around 6,000 to 7,000 RPM while being lighter in weight than older models. The Helistorm engines are used alongside MagniX's Samson batteries to generate a fully electric power source. They operate at 6,000 to 7,000 RPM, with the first engine in the series providing up to 330 kilowatts of power while weighing only 75 kilograms. Fatal Spitfire crash likely tied to medical episode. On March 6th, an inquest jury published a statement indicating that a fatal 2023 crash was more likely than not caused by the pilot having a medical episode. He was testing his home-built Spitfire replica when the accident occurred. The aircraft was a Kit Supermarine Spitfire Mk26B, a 90% scale replica of the original. On August 22, 2023, the 68-year-old of Cheltenham, Gloucestershire took Molly out for a test flight. Bystanders then watched as the aircraft's right wing dropped and a spin developed, causing a fatal descent into the ground. 2025 National Aeronca Convention set for June. The National Aeronca Association announced it will hold its 2025 conference June 12 through 15th at Middletown Regional Airport Hook Field in Ohio. The event will feature camping on the field, a fly market, a tour of the Magellan Aerospace plant in Middletown, and a banquet. The association is dedicated to supporting the preservation of the history of Aeronca aircraft. It was founded by Jim Thompson in the 90s and holds its convention biennially in Middletown, the location of the Aeronautical Corporation of America, which manufactured Aeronca airplanes from 1928 to 1951. ANN's AEA livestream schedule. The ANN team is in full swing preparing for the 68th Annual Aircraft Electronics Association Convention and Trade Show, March 18th through 21st in Phoenix. This year's coverage plans are as aggressive as ever. Starting March 18th at 8:30 Pacific, we bring you the opening events of AEA 2025 live, including the massively important new product introductions. The first of two interview-centric programs start at 1400 Pacific on Wednesday, March 19th through 1630 Pacific time. On March 20th, starting at 11 o'clock Pacific, we start another interview series that maintains our focus on all things avionics until 1400 Pacific. Once all live events are completed, all the programming is available for immediate access via our web portal at airborne-live.net. That's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Robinson introduces brand new R88 model. The Robinson Helicopter Company announced its all-new R88 model that incorporates the newest Safran Ariel Model 915 SHP engine. The helicopter is capable of transporting an internal payload of more than 3,000 pounds, has a range of 350 nautical miles, and can remain airborne for more than 3.5 hours. The R88 is an open-tail rotor design with a two-bladed main rotor. It's powered by the Safran Ariel 2W engine that enables optimum performances with a workhorse payload for a light helicopter. Large sliding doors provide easy access for cargo and passengers, and there's a fold-down rear door similar to pickup trucks that accommodates an HEMS stretcher. The R88 is available with standard skids or high skids. The R88 is equipped with an avionics suite that has G50H TXI displays and GTN navigators with touchscreen controls. The aircraft has a data recording system with data link that automatically captures engine and system data and a health usage monitoring system. The R88 incorporates dual hydraulics for pitch and roll and dual cyclic controls that are removable on both sides, so a single pilot can sit in either seat and have room for a passenger. It will be type certified for optional single pilot IFR ops. After these messages, Buffett's Hemisphere dancer returns to Universal Orlando. Welcome back. Buffett's Hemisphere dancer returns to Universal Orlando. Universal Orlando Resort is preparing to welcome back a familiar sight, the Hemisphere dancer plane. The iconic seaplane, a centerpiece outside Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville at City Walk, was removed in June 2024 for renovations. Its absence left a gap in the area's signature aesthetic. The Hemisphere dancer, registered November 928 Juliet, is a real Grumman HU-16 Albatross that once belonged to Buffett himself. It's a twin-engine amphibious flying boat that was previously used by the military for search and rescue missions. Buffett and the Hemisphere dancer had a lengthy history, even taking gunfire from Jamaican authorities in 1996 when they believed the aircraft belonged to a drug runner. Buffett let them know that he had, quote, only come for chicken, end quote, and released Jamaica Mistaka about the incident. Buffett retired the Albatross in 2003. While its presence never directly impacted ride wait times or show schedules, many were surprised to see an empty lot where a plane used to be. Questions circulated about whether it would return at all, with some wondering if it had been permanently retired. Fortunately, it appears the brightly colored aircraft is set to reclaim its rightful place, ensuring City Walk's tropical theme remains fully intact. For now, no official date has been announced for the plane's reappearance. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.